Well, Chris, I can't believe that after the weeks and months actually of our having Zoom conversations and brainstorming, and it's turned into practice to performance course, which is just super exciting.
Yeah, it definitely is. I mean, if you look at the journey that we've had, this has become more and more of a norm, hasn't it? Teaching, consuming things via Zoom, YouTube, that kind of thing. So I think it's really exciting that we've been able to move what might have been a face-to-face course onto an online platform that anyone can access.
I think that's true. I think in this very, very difficult time that we're in, of course, there are major concerns, not only health-wise, but actually what it's done to the arts and actually what it's done to people's motivation to practice. And I think we've spoken a lot about that, both personally and actually what we've observed through people that we know, colleagues that we know, and actually students. And I think this has all contributed to the idea of putting on a rather different course, really, from perhaps many courses that are currently out there, because actually we're using this practice to performance course as an opportunity to get your desire to practice, because it's actually filled with performance.
I think everybody's struggled, haven't they? Since the first lockdown, diaries were wiped. There was nothing to aim for. There was no recordings, no performances, and I think we've realised now that we're going to have to do something about that because it's not coming back for some time yet, is it? So, I think this is just a brilliant opportunity to give you a reason to get the instrument out of the box. I mean, that's the first hurdle more often than not, isn't it? But what
Mm.
better than to be invited along to a course or to join in with a course and perform something or record something that is going to then be performed as part of the course.
So this course is really bringing everybody together, and hopefully will give people a sense of solidarity that actually live music can still carry on. Also, there's the compositional side, and that's brought a whole new side to the course.
We have got some composers on board now who are going to write for us, me and you, Victoria. We're going to try and record something remotely, put it together, and put it together as part of a performance on the day. But we're hoping that that's going to be the start of something. We're going to hopefully it's going to show people that they can just get in touch with someone who they might know that can write them a piece of music, or if they don't know anyone, get to know someone on this course. There's bound to be someone who wants to have a go at writing something or wants to have a go at playing something and ask someone to write something for them. And I think that whole idea of building a community through this lockdown or through this pandemic, however long it's going to last. But not only that, it's something that'll then be carried on into the future, because when it does, and it will come back, music as we did know it, I'm hoping that we're going to come through this even stronger than ever, and we're going to have these friendships that we've built through lockdown, through engaging like this. I know that we've become a lot closer through our collaboration with the stuff that we're doing with Samek Music, and I'm hoping that we can try and give people that chance to do it as part of this course as well. Yeah.
You echo everything that I want Samick music to be, and that is a real community for clarinet and sax players from all corners of the world. And actually, that's something that that probably, had we not been forced, and perhaps I talk about myself, but being forced into really engaging with the digital platforms, it has actually opened up the possibilities of making connections in the four corners of the earth.
And I'm hoping what's going to happen is that we found we've not got enough room in the day to fit everything in. I'm hoping there's going to be an influx of people sending recordings and compositions in, and we can try and build this into an ongoing thing, so a monthly thing where we get together as part of a course. Obviously, it will be organised, but we'll try and facilitate that level of contribution from other players, composers, and just try and get them working together. I think that's a big hope for this as well. I mean, obviously, it's still the unknown. I think it's the unknown for a lot of people when they're engaging with a course like this, and I think that's an important thing to make as well. Actually, that we're all new to this. It's not just you that's sitting there thinking, oh, how on earth am I going to be able to engage with something like this? If you're watching this video now, you're probably on a machine that you're going to be able to use to access this course. That's all you need to know about it. Something with a simple webcam, whether that's a phone or a laptop or a computer, and everything's got a built-in microphone, so you don't even need to buy a fancy microphone to plug in. You can literally use the machine that you're on now to engage with this course. The other great thing is that you don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to fight for a parking space. You don't have to worry about the travel. You can don't have to worry about if about dietary requirements. You can make your own lunch. You can make your own tea and coffee. There's that as well. I mean, you can do this course from the comfort of your own home, which I think is a special thing as well, actually.